Hey guys, yesterday I went out to Glen Haven Cemetery. Um, Living in Florida, we're expecting a lot of bad rain all weekend, so I thought a lot of the events might get canceled, but I'd rather go when there aren't the crowds. And I was walking around the cemetery yesterday before I shot the video, and I was struggling for words. So all morning I've been debating whether to show the video or not, or just cut it or whatever. And I decided I need to show the whole thing. Sometimes when you're in pain, all you can think about is the pain stopping. And something as simple as getting my hair cut last week caused a week's worth of excruciating pain. I have bulging discs in my neck, among other things, but anyway. Something as simple as not telling the hairdresser to put a towel behind my neck before she washed my hair. And that sent just pain shooting everywhere down my arm, and that's what I want to talk about right now. Pain. Physical pain, emotional pain. When you're in pain, all you want is for it to stop. And sometimes you get this little glimmer where it doesn't feel as bad, where something you tried to do works. And that's great. But sooner or later you find out that little thing that you tried to do didn't solve your problem. The pain comes back. Sometimes it comes back worse than it was. That's what happens with PTSD. Is that you're in pain, you want the pain to stop, you want to take your life back and enjoy the things you used to enjoy, laugh, spend time with family and friends, and just not be in pain anymore. So you try this and you feel a little better. And then you find out that wasn't good enough. Then you try something else, and then you try something else, and then you try something else. It works for a little while, but it does not work forever. So what do? Do you give up? Do you just decide, I'm going to live with the pain and this is going to be the quality of my life forever? No. No. When you're in pain, you need to investigate what the cause of the pain is, and then figure out what to do about it. How to live a better quality of life. Now, physically, all I had to do was tell the hairdresser, put a towel behind my neck so it's not going to aggravate my discs. Problem was, I wasn't thinking. Same thing with PTSD. Something simple can set it off. It's called a trigger. That little something, that reminder, the anniversary date, the smell, the sound, seeing someone on the street that reminds you of someone. So many triggers can set it off. If you think about it, then you can take precautions when it does happen to make sure you don't feel that pain. Understanding it helps you to overcome it. Doesn't mean you're going to get rid of it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's going to have to control you, though. So I'm going to show the video. Just understand that just like the pain that I'm in right now, it's not going to last forever. Little by little, it's feeling a little bit better. But I'm doing what has proven to work in the past, and that's heat and cold, and yes, Bengay, rest, and taking the pain pills that I need to get the swelling down. With PTSD, same thing. It's things that you can do to feel better and make your life better and the quality of your life better. And as always, it's three things. You've got to take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Take care of all three. Be aware of what is going to trigger your pain. Once you know what's going to trigger your pain, start taking action to mitigate the effect of it. Otherwise, you're getting hit like a sledgehammer on the side of your head where you don't know where it came from. And then you start wondering and worrying. If you stop and think with awareness of what that memory, what that trigger is going to do, then you've got control over it. And I know that next time I go get my hair cut, I'm going to remember to tell the hairdresser, put the towel behind my neck to avoid the kind of pain I've been going through all week. Next time you get a trigger setting you off, you're going to remember where the trigger is coming from, and you're going to know what to do to minimize the effects it's going to have over you. You might start worrying, is this pain ever going to end? If you don't see it subsiding, that's something that you do end up worrying about. But I can assure you, pain does not last forever. So, stop sitting back. Stop obsessing. Stop worrying. Find out what PTSD is, why you have it, and what you can do about it. And if you don't find something to help that pain go away, then you try something else. And you keep trying until it works and it catches hold. Not just works for a tiny bit of time. If it wears off, that means you need more help. You need to try other things. If it wears off, it doesn't mean it's hopeless. And you're hopeless because you're not. You just keep trying. You just keep fighting. And you take back your life from the pain that you're in. So watch the video. At least you're going to understand where I was coming from yesterday. And remember, tomorrow is Memorial Day. There are so many that we can stop from being remembered next Memorial Day because they're all still here. Keep the cemetery in your rearview mirror. See you next week.